Hey guys, it's Elizabeth back again, and I thought today that I would talk about attitude, like I had said in my previous video. I stand by my word that attitude is so important when you have a disease like POTS, when you have something that's debilitating and potentially a lot of people with POTS have problems with depression. I've been there, I'm not going to lie to you. I have been in that place where there just doesn't seem to be a point to anything. I think that, part of having POTS is even if we know the good things about ourselves, we think there's another person, friend, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, out there who has the same traits, but they're not sick. And, they're not holding anybody back. And we just think, those people have the same traits, only they're not sick. So they have a one-up on me. But we forget about all the things that we actually get from POTS, all the things that we've learned from POTS. I think that when you're chronically sick, you begin to look at the world and people differently. It's not always a good thing, but a lot of times it is. It's a good thing, and the way we see things, we are able to enjoy the little things so much more. I think that most everybody on the daily basis, they don't slow down to enjoy all the little things. Something like going out to dinner for us, going to a movie with friends is huge, and we enjoy it so much. So I definitely think that's a benefit and a blessing of POTS, if there is one. And I think that everybody, I have gotten into this stage where I'm very self-pitying. It's just like, why me? It seems, it just seems depressing. And I think that for me, it wasn't being sick that obviously had an effect on me, but it was that I felt like I complained too much, that I wasn't being strong. I just thought of all the people with cancer and everything that, didn't pout as much, didn't, feel so sorry for themselves, and I just thought I was weak. But what I realized is it's okay to have those self-pitying moments. It's okay to feel sorry for yourself. What we go through is a lot. Nobody understands but us. And we go through so much pain, so much struggle, and we're the only ones that know that. So we can feel sorry for ourselves, whether that's, when you wake up in the morning and you just take half an hour to cry or be angry, do whatever we need to do to get it out of our systems. And then you just after you do that, which is perfectly fine to do that, it's perfectly acceptable, it's perfectly normal. Once you do that, kind of move on from there. Don't let it ruin your entire day. Don't let that hang over you. Don't go on thinking with that mindset of poor me, thinking about how much you struggle. Try to think about what you gained from it, and try not to focus on POTS itself. I know there's some days where we can't even get out of bed, and that's all we have to think about. And those days, it's fine to have those days too, but try not to dwell on the negative of it. It could always be worse. And sometimes you don't want to hear that on a bad day, but it's true. So whether you take an hour in the morning to get that out of your system and go on with your day, then that's what you got to do, and that's perfectly fine. A lot of things that affect us, I think, are other people's attitudes. Our doctors, our friends. You know, I've had friends say, "Man, I really wish that you wanted to work because, you know, my place of work is hiring." And I have to explain to them for the 50th time that it's not that I don't want to work, it's that I cannot work. And they, you know, it's going to take them a while to get that and understand that. And you just have to be patient with them because they don't know how we struggle. They don't know how their words are coming off to us. You know, they don't mean to insult us. Now, if there's a person in your life that is constantly upsetting you, is constantly talking down to you and making you feel like your life or what you do in your life is lesser than theirs because you're sick, get that person out of your life. You don't need them. Doesn't matter if you have one friend, doesn't matter if you have no friends. If that person is dragging you down from in everyday life, just get rid of them because you don't need somebody like that in your life. I think that sometimes we can get, I'm sure all of us have had horrible doctors who do not take us seriously, do not, listen to us, especially young females. Doctors tend to just blow us off completely. And I think it's ignorance, and we don't know that much. You know, doctors don't know that much about it yet, and one day they will. But until then, we just have to keep looking. I'm just continually looking for a good doctor who will hear me out, who will listen to me, who will understand. And I think that once you find a good doctor, hold on to them. And don't let them go because a good doctor is rare, and that's just a fact of life. You know, a good doctor is rare. So I think you can try your hardest not to let negative thoughts and negative people into your life because you need to surround yourself with good doctors, positive people, supportive family. If you don't have a supportive family, like some of us are lucky enough to have, look for them in friends, you know. Whatever you can do to try to surround yourself with positive people because you are who you spend time with. That's true for people with POTS and people without. And I just think that if you start spiraling down and you don't have people who care about you, it's going to make your struggle 10,000 times worse. So, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys are doing well and that you watch my channel. And I just hope that, you know, that this message reaches somebody because I think it's really important and to not go down that path. And I think that a lot of doctors will try to, say, oh, we're depressed and try to prescribe us antidepressants. In my opinion, I don't need another pill. I just think that if I can do what I can do to surround myself with positive people and a positive atmosphere, then I'm going to try that way first. So, I hope you guys have a good day. That's all I have to say, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.